Good evening. I have spent the last, oh dear, 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes or so, attempting to record a video. I had a grand topic for tonight, a grand topic for this evening, and I love the topic, but I can't seem to get into it tonight. Apparently, it's not the topic that I'm supposed to talk about this evening. So what is there to talk about? Well, there's always something to talk about. There's always something to look at. There's always another mystery under the next rock. I'll give you an example this evening. About an hour ago, I was dedicating some time to the acquisition of the French language. And the topic recently that I have come across in a number of YouTube videos is using graded readers. Not children's books, but graded readers, so that the real stories that an adult would be interested in, but still at the level of learning. And so I was watching a video about it from actually the guy that gave me the idea originally. I had ordered some physical books, and then I just said, I'm going to Google some more. So I did. And I came across something that I knew existed, but didn't really ever give it a consideration, which is the Internet Archive. And it's essentially a free library. And so I typed in French graded reader, and I came up with all of these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stories. Oh my God. Now I have a few hardbound stories, from a friend who gave them to me a year or so ago. But some of them are a little more advanced than my level. So I found a couple of graded readers in there, and I read the first page, and I actually understood everything that was being said. Almost every word. Even in what tense it was in. And I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. This is so incredibly cool. So I turned over another rock. I turned over another rock of my learning, of my acquisition. One of the things that they're saying about graded reading is the fact that it will move me into speaking mode much faster. And anything to get me into speaking mode is something that I definitely want to do. Another thing that I'm doing, if you've been watching this channel for a while, the majority of the time I have been doing these very early morning. And I can tell that I'm a little more lively during the day. I can give a little bit more to it. And now that it's no longer hundreds of degrees outside, I decided it's time to start doing them outdoors. Now I know there's background noise. There's always background noise where I live. I live off of a main street. It's interesting when I go stay at other people's houses and there's no main street nearby. It kind of drives me crazy. There was an episode when Lucy and Ricky moved to the countryside, and the first night they couldn't sleep because it was too damn quiet. I love to learn. I love to learn more things. I have always been a learner. Not necessarily set up the way that society wants me to learn, but I have always been a learner. You know, there was this thing that I kind of thought that, you know, once you're 18, you graduate from high school, there's something more to learn. And that is just not true. It's just not true. This planet is so fascinating. It's so fascinating. And there's so much. There's such a variety. And people are always wanting to get rid of the variety. They want everything to be copacetic. They want everything to be the same. You know, we've gone through the last 4 years. It's really the culmination of a long time coming. But certainly wanting life to not be the change that it is. I really feel that that's a major part of the problem. That we're all having. I don't care what particular direction you're coming from in terms of opinion. We're all challenged by the fact that life is moving fast. It's moving really, really fast. Those boulders that I'm talking about, pushing those rocks aside, there's always something new every day. The original topic for today's episode, which I will do at some other point, is what is ours to do and where are we to be? This is a quote from a woman named Gigi Coyle, C-O-Y-L-E. And I thought that was just such a marvelous, marvelous question. I think it's a question that we have to ask every day. I don't know about you, but I do. Every day, I think about, what am I going to do? And it's frustrating, because right now, I'll be very blunt, I'm kind of unfocused. I have my moments of just being so frustrated with my lack of ability to get as much done as I would like to get done. But then there are moments like this. The sun is set behind the mountains. It's a wonderful evening. Probably 90 degrees or so. There's a few flies. There's lots of noise. The palm trees are still. I may pause this for that fire truck. The fire truck is gone. But just the constantly asking the question, what is ours to do and where are we to be? Oh my God, there's more coming. Oh, he stopped. Yeah. Brings me back to the present moment. Through all of my frustrations of today, all the things I didn't get done on my list, I blew a job offer today because I wasn't quick enough. You know, it's just another day. I wish I had done it better, but I didn't. But right now is all that matters. I'm sitting here in my home, outdoors, on a beautiful evening, when the light is perfect. The magic hour of photography is going on at this very moment. And all is right with the world. Right here, right now. I don't know what I'm going to entitle this one, but I do know that it flowed. And that wasn't what I was getting originally when I tried to do this video. And now it's flowing. Why swim upstream when we can coast down? Thank you so much for listening this evening. Merci beaucoup. Bonne journée.